Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. So we have an update regarding Dish Network, aka Dish Wireless, or aka Boost Mobile or Boost Infinite, whatever we want to call them. They're all part of the same family. But here's the update. So, good news. Dish Network has officially launched its 5G network in its home base of Denver, they're saying. This now includes 5G voice over new radio, VoNR, for folks who have a compatible device through Boost Infinite or Boost Mobile, of course. They're saying Denver wasn't originally on the announcement when Dish announced in June that it covers more than 70% of the US population with its 5G broadband network. They're saying Dish now offers broadband coverage to 73% of the US population. They're saying that this update to Denver was announced Tuesday via a press release, but it was also posted on LinkedIn last week. They're saying, interestingly, the release lists more than 20 cities that are considered part of the Denver market. This includes Cheyenne, Fort Collins, and Parker. So they're saying it extends well beyond Denver city limits. They're saying with this update, Dish claims that it now has the largest commercial deployment of 5G VoNR in more than 89 markets nationwide. They're saying, this build out is a very slow process. The legacy operators often say that they want to get VoNR working as good or better than LTE, and it's been a relatively slow migration. They're saying the incumbents like Dish, unlike Dish, have LTE networks that they can fall back on, which is very true. So that's the update here. There's more in the article if you guys want to read it. That was mostly what I wanted to present to you. Now, with that being said, for all the people that say Dish is falling behind, that they're building too slow, they need to really up their game. Look, we'd all like to see these migrations and deployments move a little quicker. We know it's a very expensive thing for all of these carriers to keep up with. 5G has brutally beaten our favorite wireless carriers into the ground financially. AT&T, Verizon, and even T-Mobile have suffered great financial losses because of 5G. It's been a very expensive build out. Many have made huge mistakes in their build outs, and they've had to redo some of it. So I think it's only fair to give Dish a little bit of credit. They've been meeting their deadlines. We know that they're suffering. There's no need to, throw rocks at a glass house. It's pretty obvious. But what I'm impressed with is that Dish keeps going. They're honoring their word by going. Okay, they're at least trying. They're doing whatever they need to do to kind of stay in the game, and they are building out. And more importantly, the build outs, people are impressed by the network quality. So to me, I think I'd rather wait and have them slowly build out, make the deployments worth the wait. I'd rather you take your time, build a quality network that I can use, than have you push something out and then it stinks. That's my opinion. Personally, anybody that appreciates a quality network, that wants a fourth contender in the big wireless game, would most likely feel the same way. What's the rush? See, if the deployments were coming out and everyone was saying, this is terrible, what's the point of this? Then I could say, all right, well, I guess you're just pulling our chain. We don't really need them, which many people say now anyway. There are some people that just despise Dish and can't wait to see them fall on their face and then have the network split up and divvied up into, the other three carriers in which they feel may be more beneficial to everyone. But personally, hearing the reviews about how Dish Native has been for those that have received the deployment, I say keep going. I mean, at this point, you don't really have a choice. They have commitments to make anyway. I mean, they could sell off and that's their way out, but I don't know. I mean, I'm interested in seeing what it's all about. I think at this point, don't throw in a towel yet. You still have a little life in you. Keep going. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? I mean, at some point, there's only so much they can give. If it's not working, that's what's going to happen anyway, right? But with all that's being said, the deployments that have been released and the members of the community that have tested it and are appreciating the network, I say keep going, Dish. That's my that's my take on it. So, as always, thanks so much for stopping by and watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.